Hello friends, welcome to EC Embryology Cross Anatomy channel. In today's video, we are going to learn about the mesodermal layer during the embryonic period. Okay, we will move on to the videos. In the trilaminar germ disc, we can see three layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and then inner endoderm. So here we are going to see the derivatives from the mesodermal layer. So what are the things going to produced by this mesodermal layer? We will see in the video. So first this mesodermal differentiation. In this, a central part that is notochord. A longitudinal grooves is seen in the middle part. On either side of the longitudinal groove-like structure, we can see a three differentiating parts. The most medial part is the paraxial mesoderm, and then next one is the intermediate mesoderm, and then the most lateral part is the lateral plate mesoderm. So these three structures are going to appear in this mesodermal layer. So now we are going to see, when we see in the cross section of the pear shaped germ disc, we can see the three differentiating layer from the mesoderm. The most medial one is the paroxyl mesoderm, and the center part is the intermediate mesoderm, and the lateral one is the lateral plate mesoderm. So these three structure we can see on either side of the notochord. This many somites appeared in the end of the first month. That is on the 30th day, end of the 30th day, we can see the appearance of somite. So this approximately determines the age of the embryo. So here, this one is the neural tube. Around this, on either side of the neural tube, we can see the somite appearance. So here in this picture also, we can observe the cubical cell-like structure, which is nothing but the somite. So this one is the neural tube formation. Neural tube. The cubical cells are all somite. So here the somite, it is also called a paroxyal mesoderm. In this paroxyal mesoderm, we can able to see the two parts. One is the ventromedial part and another one is dorsolateral part. So from the ventromedial part, the sclerotome is going to develop. From the dorsolateral part, dermomyotome is going to develop. So here first we'll see the dorsolateral part of the paroxyl mesoderm. So the dorsolateral part is going to form the dermomyotome. So the dermatome layer which derives the subcutaneous tissue and the dermis are derived from this part. So this dermatome is located in the lateral part, whereas the myotome is located in the medial part. So this myotome which forms the skeletal muscle. The next one is sclerotome. So this sclerotome which is located in the ventromedial part of the paroxyl mesoderm. So this sclerotome which is helps for the formation of the primitive vertebrae. Then the next one is the intermediate cell mass. So this located on either side of the paroxyl mesoderm. This going to form the development of the nephric system. Towards the caudal end, we can see many segmented cells. So these cells going to form the nephrogenic cords. In future, this going to form the nephric system. Next one is the lateral plate structure. So here, just lateral to the intermediate mesoderm, we can see the lateral plate structure. So between this lateral plate, we can see the many coelomic cleft-like structure we are going to see. So this lateral plate mesoderm is going to form the coelomic cavity. So here the development of the intra-embryonic coelom-like structure will appear in the lateral plate, and this going to form many cleft-like structure are joined to form a coelomic cavity. So this coelomic cavity divides the part into two. One is that is somatopleurae and splanchnopleurae. So in the coelomic cavity, under the endodermal cell layer, we can see a layer of the mesoderm which is called splanchnopleurae. And under this ectodermal cell layer, that is the outer layer of the mesoderm which is called somatopleurae. So these are the two differentiating layer which is derived from the coelomic cavity. So this coelomic cavity which is also connected to the pericardial sac. So in future, the coelomic cavity is going to form the peritoneal cavity, pericardial cavity and the pleural cavity. So a bunch of cells we can see below the heart, that is below the pericardial sac. We can see a plate-like structure, that is a plate of cell we can see, that is called septum transversum. So this one is the septum transversum which appears below the heart. So this in future going to form the diaphragm. So up to that we have seen the mesodermal layer and its derivatives. So this mesodermal layer, it produces the cavities such as pericardial, pleural and the peritoneal cavity. It also forms the subcutaneous tissue and the dermis, and then it also forms the nephrogenic system, that is it produces the kidney ureter, except urinary bladder, prostate and then urethra. And it also forms the sex glands such as gonads and then the suprarenal cortex. These things also produced from the mesodermal layer, and it also forms the cardiovascular system and the lymphatic system. So up to that we have seen most of the derivatives from the mesodermal layer. I think you will be understand very well from this video. Thank you friends. If you like this video, please share and subscribe.